Hello, my spirit angels. How are you doing today? I'm just going to be very brief because I've decided to make all these videos a little shorter. Because I want you to retain it. And I recognize that when they're long, sometimes I can be a little long-winded. You know, I'm the first one to admit my flaws and faults and hang-ups. Yeah, it frees you to just be clear on who you are and what your issues might be. So I'm going to move right to what I want to talk about. I'm going to read from the book. This is from chapter 11. Time to save yourself. Time to save yourself. Now, this is way into the book, and there's a whole lot of info that I cover to get you ready for this moment. But I'm going to trust Spirit and believe that this is what the good time for you to hear it. If you're here today, it's your time to hear it. Ashe. Now, time to save yourself. Introduction. It is tantamount to the process of awakening that we deal with this Christianity and salvation doctrine openly and honestly. If as a result you come to similar conclusions, then so be it. If you completely reject the information in my point of view, so be it. But you will never be able to say, no one told you. For I, more than anyone else, know how difficult it is to accept the notion that, quote, Jesus ain't real, unquote. Because I know how deeply the doctrine of salvation was rooted within my reality after my conversion to Christianity at the ripe age of 19. Even that far back, I recognized that I needed saving from something. It would be almost 30 years before I realized that the something I needed to save myself from was my own misguided beliefs. Imagine my dismay when I finally realized that I had the power to save myself all along. Nevertheless, at 19, I still had many questions about my purpose in the world. Though I was not searching for religion when it found me, I was nevertheless searching for answers to some of the biggest questions of life. Fortunately, it was my journey through Scripture that led me to many universal truths. Concepts like all things work together for good. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And this one, which I've lived by, and I paraphrase this myself, so this is my own interpretation. Trust in the Spirit with all your heart. Lean to your own spiritual understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge the Spirit, and the Spirit will direct your path. Now, I had to change that because it actually used to say, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all thy ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. But since I reject God as a male figure, I cannot repeat that in my mind anymore. So I wrote something else that, because the wisdom in it is still the truth. The he, I'm not really with that. Okay? Now I'm moving to the next section. I'm skipping a space, and I'm going to go to this, because now I've pissed you off. Some of you, and I really don't want to piss you off, but I know, don't nobody want to hear nothing about Jesus ain't real. I know that. I didn't want to hear it when I heard it in my spirit, and in my heart, and in my soul. The concept that they've given us, misleading. Now, you can do your own research, and you can think for yourself. Believe whatever you want, but I'm here to tell you, if you really want to ascend spiritually, you are going to have to let go of your entanglement with organized religion. For organized religion is a device of man, not God. Let me say that again. For organized religion, I say nothing about your faith in God. Organized religion is a device of man. It's not a device of God. Okay? Furthermore, if you truly want to save yourself, you'll have to accept that your church experience making you feel good, and I get it, does not negate the fact that it was originally designed to control and imprison you. I am not speaking here of Father Joe or Reverend Johnson. I am merely referring to the founding institutions of organized religions around the globe. This is the true, yet often hidden agenda of organized religions. Listen to this. This is the true agenda of organized religions. To promulgate a doctrine that will efficiently and effectively guide your thinking toward perpetual dependence upon the organization that is preaching that doctrine. Let me read it again. This is the true, yet often hidden agenda of organized religions. Organized religions. Just listen to the words. To promulgate a doctrine that will efficiently and effectively guide your thinking toward perpetual dependence upon the organized religious institution that is preaching that doctrine. The goal being to prevent you from ever growing and experiencing yourself as the complete, independent, infinite spirit being that you are and were always meant to be. Let's let that marinate. I know that wasn't hard to hear. Easy to hear. I do know that. But if you use your intelligent mind, your spirit will ignite inside of you and say, she telling you the truth, and you know it. I say nothing about you not supposed to believe in the Creator, the higher God. None of that. I didn't say that. So don't go there. I'm talking about organized religion, where you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. And the goal is to keep you there, doing the same things over and over. Because organized religion depends on you to be a loyal follower. For you to see it as your family, your community. And it is. It is. It becomes that. I know. Because when I was 19, that's what happened. The church became my family. My place where I felt loved and accepted. Because I was young. And I was trying to find myself. And that's what happens. You know, they say church is a hospital for the spiritually ill. That's what they say in church. Some churches they actually say, it's a hospital. That's a concept. So you're supposed to, if you're at a hospital, just listen to this, and then I'm gonna let you go. Ponder this. If you go to the hospital and you never come out, what does that mean? I really just had that thought. Think about it. You wouldn't go in the hospital and not get well and leave. If that's what it's for, that's what should be happening. You should go, get well, and move on so that you can do things in the world from your own spiritual awareness and leadership and guidance. You're not following somebody else's leadership dream for a big church, annual days and anniversaries. And so, I'm not saying you're not getting to do good work at your church, but think outside the box. That's what I'm saying. Think outside the church box. Think outside the religion box, and ask the divine creator to show you your path. It's okay.